Keir Starmer and the Labour Party, every interview, every speech, every statement, it's all the same, isn't it? The dodging, the stuttering, the refusal to take responsibility. It's become predictable, almost scripted. No matter the issue, Starmer always finds a way to blame the Tories, as if Labour has had no hand in shaping the country's current state. But today, we're breaking down a Sky News interview where Starmer was finally put under pressure. The interviewer pushed for real answers. But what did we get? More sidestepping, more rehearsed talking points, and absolutely no accountability. This isn't leadership. It's a masterclass in political evasion. And the economy? Well, the latest figures paint a bleak picture for Starmer's so-called growth plan. Interest rates may have been cut, but inflation forecasts have risen, and national insurance hikes are set to hit jobs harder than expected. Labour promised change, but is this the kind of change the UK really needs? Stay with us as we dissect this interview, expose the spin, and reveal what the mainstream media won't tell you. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because in a time of political deception, we bring you the unfiltered truth. Labour's predictable interview tactics. Every time Keir Starmer steps in front of the cameras, it's the same tired performance. No matter the topic, whether it's economic downturns, policy failures, or public dissatisfaction, his response follows a predictable pattern. Blame the Tories, as if Labour has had no role in the UK's struggles. Dodge responsibility. Questions are met with vague statements and meaningless reassurances. Repeat the script. Talking points are recycled, but the substance remains empty. Today's Sky News interview was no different. The interviewer pressed him on the worsening economic outlook, but instead of straight answers, we got political gymnastics. Labour's economic failures. Under Labour's leadership, the UK's economy hasn't seen the growth they promised. Instead, inflation forecasts have risen, meaning the cost of living crisis isn't easing. National insurance hikes will hit businesses and workers alike. Growth projections have been slashed, contradicting Labour's optimistic rhetoric. Yet when questioned, Starmer clung to the talking point that investment is at its highest in 20 years, ignoring the fact that many of these policies were set in motion long before Labour took office. Public reaction. The people aren't buying it. Following the interview, social media erupted with criticism. Here's what people had to say. How does he get away with this level of stuttering and dodging? The economy is tanking, and all he does is spin the numbers. Labour keeps spending billions, yet they claim there was a £22 billion black hole. The public sees through the facade, yet mainstream media continues to let Starmer off the hook. Labour leadership under fire. As Labour struggles to defend its record, cracks in the party are becoming visible. Even within Labour's own ranks, concerns are growing about Starmer's leadership style. The economy isn't improving, taxes are rising, and job security is at risk. This isn't the government the UK was promised. The Labour narrative is unraveling, and with every failed interview, more people are waking up to the reality of Starmer's ineffective leadership. The need for accountability. The UK deserves better than rehearsed answers and political spin. People want real solutions, not excuses. If Labour truly believes in change, they need to start taking responsibility for their actions instead of shifting blame at every turn. But what do you think? Is Labour leading the UK in the right direction, or is this just another government full of empty promises? Let us know in the comments below. Before you go, make sure to drop a like if you found this breakdown insightful. Subscribe to stay updated on the latest British political developments. Join the conversation in the comments. Your voice matters. Stay tuned for more, and as always, thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye. And